Sorry. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for Monday Night Live. I get to be the lucky winner of the host this week. So I will just get started. So there'll be some prizes for at the end. But I'll get started with sharing a little bit about my story. I am Michelle Nice. I have been taking the Plexus products for 6 years plus. We got some extra months on there. But we are there. Something that I started for because I was always sick and tired. Always sick and tired with being a teacher and a fresh mama. I didn't have the time to be tired and I didn't have the time to be sick. So I needed something that was going to fix all of that. And it did, but so much more. So I have increased my energy levels so much that I feel like now life is like a dance party, and that's often how I treat school and moments that of dullness. I just break it out and dancing. And always able to keep up with my kiddos. We were just on a busy weekend, and I promise you I'm still at work and I'm still taking care of my kiddos tonight. I don't know how, but thankful for active doing those things. On top of that, I was an avid person that got migraines for some health issues from when I was very little, like starting at 5 and discovering I had TMJ. But they were like, once we fix this, they're going to go away. We're great, everything. That didn't happen right away. And like it didn't happen. They were still pretty frequent, not frequent as they were, but I still had a lot of migraines. And that was sort of one of the extra benefits that came with taking these products is that over time I realized I stopped having the migraines. I stopped having the days where I had to be shut up in my room with no lights on, no noise, no nothing. Usually warm washcloth over my eyes or anything like that. And that wasn't the case. And I was a person that just always got migraines. I thought they were just part of life. And normal people's like headaches were my migraines all of the time. And like I said, I dealt with them from very young, but after getting on these products and being consistent, they just started to sort of melt away. They just weren't there anymore. Another thing that I didn't start for, so I told you what I started for, just sick, tired. But another thing that I experienced was allergies. Growing up in the Midwest, knowing that allergies are just a thing and we should all just deal with them and everyone should you just have them. Well, those stopped happening as well. I didn't have to be running to the drugstore to get over-the-counter medication for allergies. I did not have any severe, but they were just always there. Seasonal allergies, always there. And I'm not taking those things. I'm not running to the drugstore or anything over the counter. I still some of the symptoms, but I up my ProBio 5 and I up my X Factor and they simply go away. Yeah, year-round seasonal allergies that always happened in the summer too that didn't really make sense. But yeah, those are gone too. Throughout this journey, I've also focused on weight loss. Being 6 years, I've had 2 babies though, so weight loss has happened on and off for good reasons. Like I wanted those things to happen, but I will tell you that I maintained weight as well. So throughout all of that, my first pregnancy, I had a lot of weight gain, and my next 2, I call them my Plexus babies. I gained 12 to 15. So I gained 50 the first time. The next time we were 12 to 15. And that was easy to shed when you're having a 7-pound baby too. So, so to be able to maintain that and just stay healthy throughout all of those pregnancies was just amazing. Now I feel like I touched on quite a bit of my things, but they're really important to me that they changed my life, that I'm willing to share this with others. And I want others to feel as good as I do. So just trying to hit all of those major things. There's obviously been so much more, but I don't want to take all of your time tonight. So I have a dear friend that is going to share with you her journey with the products. And it has not been as long as me, but she's still seen amazing results already in a short amount of time. So Stacy, would you share with us tonight?
Of course. Hello, everyone. So my journey has only been like 6 months, give or take, maybe 7, close to now. My journey started because I felt at almost 40, I needed a change. I needed to feel better than what I was. I was overweight. I was tired. I worked all the time, on my feet all day. I needed something to get me through the rest of the day. After I got home from work, I was constantly wanting to sit on the couch, nap. I didn't have any energy, no motivation. So when I started, I had actually started, honestly, I tried to take them 8 years ago when I had my daughter, but it didn't work for me. So I needed, so when I had a friend that was taking Plexus, I was like, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try. And I'm so mad at myself now thinking that I could have been feeling so much better about myself years ago because it didn't work at the time. And now that I've been taking it for almost 7 months, my mood is better. I sleep better. I have the energy when I get home. I can work 8-9 hours on my feet all day and then come home and take care of everything. That is like life-changing. I have my cravings. I used to come home and I want the sugar, I want the sweets. I could snack all day. I honestly, at 40, I feel better than I did at 30. It's crazy. I honestly, I have quit smoking. I have I am almost 4 weeks in now. Plexus has changed my cravings so much that I haven't had a cigarette in 4 weeks. That has helped so much. I'm currently on blood pressure medication. I'm hoping when I go to see my doctor in 2 weeks that I can maybe get off of some medication. That would be great. But my mood is better. I am regular in the bathroom now. TMI. But it has changed so much that I can't even in even that short amount of time in 6 months that's just crazy to me. I don't know.
Hold on, I was muted. Stacy,
No,
I seriously have goosebumps. I did not know this information. And I seriously on a call with you the other day. This is amazing. I honestly have so many goosebumps, and how second chances are just amazing. That we just don't know if you don't try again. And sometimes it's just not the right time, or we all know how those things go. Second chances, so grateful for them, and always willing to give someone a second chance to come back and feel amazing and better than they did 10 years ago. That's
right.
I'm so glad that you decided to take another chance. Thank you for sharing. Next up is a friend of mine, and she is a one plexus friend. She is somebody that is in the company as well, but not on our team. And I'm so excited to have her here. I get to cheer her on social media, and I've never met her in person, but I'm so excited that she's here with us to share a little bit about her story with plexus. Jen, would you share with us?
I will. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Jenn Sims. For one, I want to say thank you so much for having me on. And I feel honored to be here to talk with y'all, and y'all's stories have been amazing. And I hope to hug you and meet you in Ohio in June. So that'll be so fun. So I'm going to try to make this in 5 minutes, but I started Plexus about 5.5 years ago. I am a full-time nanny to 3 kids right now. And when I started Plexus, I was a full-time nanny. I was a part-time babysitter and full-time student at the University of Texas at Austin. So I was working about 60 to 70 hours a week. I was diagnosed with GERD, which is acid reflux disease, at the age of 9, and diagnosed with hypothyroidism at 15. So from a very young age, I was on a lot of medication and very sickly. And with those two things comes like the acid reflux, indigestion with GERD. With hypothyroid, you have this all-day exhaustion. I can't explain unless you know what I'm talking about. I had insomnia. I had a very weak immune system. I was constantly on antibiotics and steroids from just like basic allergies, right? It was just not fun. I was struggling hard, working 60, 70 hours a week, trying to do school. I would wake up and immediately count down how many hours I could take a nap. I was walking around constantly with large sweet teas and Dr. Peppers and coffees and 5-hour energy shots and Red Bulls just to like make it through. And I was struggling. And then so my friend reached out to me and I was like, no, girl, like, I'm not going to do it. She's not going to love you. I'm not going to do it. Well, because I was skeptical. I was like, this is not going to help me. So I gave it a go. I sampled a pink drink and I was like, girl, I just cleaned my whole apartment, the whole thing. And like one time I was like, what is this magic juice you got? And it didn't upset my stomach because I couldn't leave my house without taking Pepto or Tums like every single day. I took ibuprofen like it was candy. My body was probably just not happy. And then so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. And she's like, there's a 6-day money back guarantee. And I was like, well, good, because I'm gonna be getting my money back, but I'm gonna try it, right? So I tried the triplex combo. And I started with the OG Slim because this was in 2017. Our new Slims are like fantastic, but you know. And so I started there, and within 2 weeks, I felt a difference. 1 month, I was hooked. Been here ever since, and my whole life has changed. My blood work levels are absolutely normal. I sleep like quality sleep every night, no longer insomnia. My insomnia was so bad, my doctor wanted to give me medication for it, and I was like, no thanks. I don't drink the sodas and the coffees and the sugary filled junk all day. Thank you, Plexus and gut health. I'm like a whole new person. I'm like a morning person now. I'm a better nanny. I'm a better friend, sister, aunt, all the things. Like I don't take daily naps. I don't need them. It's honestly changed me as a complete person. And I'm like, I feel bad for the kids I used to nanny because I was like, wow, it was like a struggle bus and a half, you know? And now I'm like, ooh, let's go on hikes and things. We're gonna do crafts, you know? I'm like way different. And so a lot of people always ask for my hypothyroid because I have not luckily been able to get off medication. There are a lot of Plexus testimonies that have, but that's okay. They haven't raised my prescription and my levels are normal and I feel good. All the symptoms that come with that have now subsided. So I'm all right taking medication every day because Plexus has saved it. And the last 5 years, my doctor's like literally I went for my annual 2 months ago and he was like, I don't know what you're doing, but you look healthy and you look good. And I'm like, yes. And he's like, so keep doing it. I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing it. 5.5 years in. So what really helped me with my hypothyroid for anyone out there who has thyroid issues or heartburn would be the triplex with Slim MBA, as well as X Factor have been huge game changers for me. But I am now on almost every single one of our products because I absolutely love them. And it was amazing. And I told my friend when I started, like, once I upgraded, because I wanted the discount, I was like, girl, I ain't sharing though. Like, it's not my thing. I shared because I felt good, and I did. And I added my mom, my sister, and a friend, and I started getting my products paid for, and that was life changing. So I got to say that it's that easy. Add 3, and you can do that, because at the time I was like working so much because I was poor, and so like affording my products was a main thing for me, but hard to do. So once that blessing came in, it's been amazing. So I feel good, and I don't have to budget it in, which is nice. But honestly, life-changing products, when we say that, life-changing, we're like just better, happier people. And so that's my story. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ever message. But I'm so excited that I was able to share, and I hope I said what y'all wanted me to say. So
Jenn, thank you so much for sharing. I feel like I know bits and pieces of that through social media, but knowing a lot of that is just so amazing. It's so awesome to have you on tonight. And you talked about getting your products paid for, which is just amazing, that with just sharing with a couple of our friends that you can have all of your products paid for. And I know that there's also been, myself included, that you have extra money to help pay for other things. And so how simple, just to, that's not an added expense, but then having extra too sometimes is amazing, especially in the world we're living in, where I think the price of everything goes up every day. So coming to that, we are giving away a bag of Active and a gift card for gas. So a gas gift card, which is so necessary and needed. I know I was driving around a lot, and I would totally take that off anyone's hands. If you're like, no, gas is not what I need. I'm just kidding. We all do. But for the Active, so we're getting a bag of Active. It's my favorite product. It's probably why I'm giving it away also. I think everyone needs it. It has been total changing for me. I love a lot of the products, but I think recently I was like, this is it. This is the one for me. That is my favorite, top of the list. So the winner of the Active tonight is Kylie. You're going to be our winner of our Active. So we'll be sending you a free bag of Active. And then our gift card winner is going to be Dixie. So Dixie, if you would contact whoever invited you or that sort of thing, and let us send that out to you. Sending all of that your free way. Thank you so much for everyone that hopped on tonight. Thank you for those of you that shared. It's so amazing how just taking a chance could change everything. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.